Still got this final run to go, but Aleix Espargaro, their best run at the moment, in 7th place, just ahead of Raul Fernandez. Maverick Vinales down in 10th spot. So here we go then now. This is where it's going to get special. This is where it's going to get super exciting, because we're now in full-time attack mode. This is the last runs on this soft tyres. Can anybody get ahead of Martin's 150.789? He remains the only rider so far to lap in the sub-151s. Can Marc Marquez make it back-to-back poles to kick off the season? Pole in the Repsol he was in Portimao to start 2023.
If Aleix Espargaro puts a lap together, he's got the potential to leap up, you know, even front row. It just depends if he can put the whole thing together.
Bang on sight. 150.789. I can't believe I'm saying this. It doesn't look like it's enough. It's looking pretty vulnerable as Fabio Di Giannantonio in the groove. This is the perfect place for Di Giannantonio to kick off 2024, isn't it? When you think about his most recent performance in Qatar last November, where he stunned everybody. I don't think he surprised himself, because he did back himself on that Thursday media debrief when he said, I expect to win. I've told all my friends back in Italy, I'm here to win.
Fabio's consistent now, you know, Di Giannantonio. He really is. He's got the machine. He seems to have clicked into this new role, you know. He knows what he's doing, believes in himself, and found the ingredients to have good results. And it looks like he can do it consistently.
Davide Tardox has already put you in the fingernails as well in the first qualifying session of the season. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame, because Pedro Bagnaia was on course there for a record break. Oh, look, they can't believe it, can they, inside the Ducati garage? Because Bagnaia at the moment is still on the front row, but that was going to be the best ever lap of this Qatar circuit. He's got to do all over again now. Running wide through.
The lap still counts because it wasn't green, right? Because Kane painted that colour, it still counts. It wouldn't be dropped, but he would lose. The reason it's not green is you lose time when you go out there, so, which he did.
So you just called it. If Aleix Espargaro could nail a clean lap on that Aprilia, he's going to be a danger man for this pole position. That's exactly what's happening here right now. Jack Miller as well. Miller, who came through second. Well, exactly, yeah. All 12 riders have got a great crack at pole here, haven't they? Miller, super rapid in that first sector, up by 0.06 of a second. Estimated P4 for Aleix Espargaro. We've seen already today, Simon, how good he is in this fourth split. He's been mustard in this fourth sector. If he can nail it again now, he comes through turn 16, second gear, about 100 kilometers an hour mid-corner, and now he starts winding up the wick. Full power, top gear on the Aprilia, and he did have another superb fourth sector. That's where Aleix Espargaro is gaining big chunks of time. A 150.872 puts Aleix up in a second place. 3 riders now in the 150s, but Martin still on course for pole.
And Miller's lost a couple of tenths, but still looking like, oh, Binder hasn't. So looks like Binder could go fastest here. And Mark's right behind him.
And look who's coming, the 93, fast in the first half of the circuit. Yellow flags, though, are out in sector 2. Brad Binder will follow the South African out of the final corner on the number 33 factory KTM. Binder over the line onto the front row. He'll love that. Pedro Acosta just ahead of him slots himself up into 6th, while Raul Fernandez has taken a tumble. He was running down in 10th place. Marc Marquez, though, started 2023, a season that ultimately turned out to be a disaster, forced him off the Repsol onto a Ducati. There's confirmation of the Fernandez crash out of the final corner behind an Airbus Giannini, former Gresini Ducati star, now Gresini Ducati star. Marc Marquez over the line 6. Giannini on the front row. Can't take your eyes off this Q2, can you? Jorge Martin still leads it into the final 20 seconds with that 150.789. Aleix Espargaro second. The beast now up in the